Hello everybody and welcome back to the Seven Smushed Eggy channel. Today we are going to be reviewing all Flyleaf albums except for these three motherfuckers. Cause what the fuck is this? I ain't ever heard this before in my life, so we're not gonna use it. Also, this is not my template. I just found this. Let's give credits to this person, I guess. This person made this tier list, so that's kind of poggers. Okay, so the first album that I'm gonna start with is the self-titled Flyleaf album. I really like this album. I'm gonna give it a love. Her vocals are super cool in this, and even though she's singing a lot about God, and I'm not super into that, her music is written in a way that you can interpret it in whatever way you want, and her screaming is phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and put the cool emoji, if you know what I'm saying, maybe a little bit of a 100 if you would. Very poggers, very good, very crisp sound. The reason why I wouldn't put it in God tier, however, is because there's a couple songs on this album that I just don't give a fuck about, and they're kind of forgettable, if that makes sense. My favorite songs of this album is obviously I'm So Sick, Perfect, Sorrow, and So I Thought. I'm So Sick was actually one of my first songs from Flyleaf that really got me into them. That song's just iconic as fuck. Like, she's the first female screamer that I've ever heard, and I was so like in shock and awe because she's like this little tiny petite girl, and here she is screaming her heart out, and you know, girl boss. Good for her. That's awesome. And just for that, I don't know where my other emojis went, but here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the next album I'm going to talk about is Memento Mori, and this one's going in God tier. This is my favorite Flyleaf album. I really think this is when Lacey and the band are at their peak. This album is fucking amazing, dude. My favorite songs on this one are probably basically all of them. This is the album that I listen to front to back, probably. Literally have like this album cover taped onto my 3DS. That's how much I fucking like it, dude. And yeah, the God metaphors are strong in this one once again, which is kind of like my only complaint about it, because it's super corny, super cheesy a little bit. But if you just ignore those and kind of think about it in any other aspect, it's really awesome. And I know y'all might be thinking, bruh, why listen to Flyleaf if you're not gonna like all the God shit? That's a good question. That is a valid concern. However, I do not give a fuck. I can still like Christian rock music without interpreting it as Christian rock, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if she would want me to, but I don't care, bro. I'm not trying to listen to music to go to the fucking gospel, bro. Very good album. Treasure is a song in particular that I really want to be played at my wedding because it's so sweet. And this album just gives me good vibes all around. So S tier, God tier, if you would. You know, we're just gonna say this is S, A, B, C, D. How about that? Maybe I should write that shit down, huh? Where the fuck is my pencil? Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, well, we're having some technical difficulties. Can I even draw on this shit? Oh! Yes, I can! Look at this. Oh. Oh. This is amazing, bro. Okay. So this is what we have to talk about next. This is like a little quirky little EP that they released right after Memento Mori. Oh shit. Oh shit. No! I can't click on it. Help me. Boss Baby back in business. I'm just not gonna color on stuff anymore because clearly it ain't the move. So this is Remember to Live, their EP. I'm gonna put it in the like category. Don't really listen to it that often. I really do like the tracks though. I would really love to cover them, but there's like not really any instrumentals, so you're probably not gonna see that. But I don't know, a lot of these songs are just kind of like like they're kind of there. They're just kind of there, but they're not bad. Like it's not ear raping me or anything. It's definitely pleasant to listen to. I'm gonna have to say Believe in Dreams is kind of the only song that really sticks out to me in this EP though. And I don't really give a singular frickaroni about the other songs, to put it lightly. So the next album we're going to talk about is New Horizons, the last album, or the last like official full-length album with Lacey. And I'm gonna also put it in Love. I really like this album. I think she kind of went out with a bang. Obviously not as good as Memento Mori, but she sounds really good in this album. It's still really heavy. They really were faithful to their sound all around. And I think literally even the title New Horizons is kind of a symbol of how she was ready to move on and pursue other things, which is kind of sad because Flyleaf ain't ever gonna recover after this little decision. But yeah, I really like this album. I really do like the single Fire Fire and New Horizons. I think Fire Fire is probably my favorite song on this album. I actually really have to start listening to them again. It's been a really long time since I've listened to them. But overall, it's an A. It's an A. Some other songs that I really like on this album, since I barely talked about it, Call You Out is fucking awesome. I also really like Great Love and Cage on the Ground. Basically, like the first 5 songs are all extremely solid. Do not really give a fuck about songs like Saving Grace or Freedom though. And Green Heart is kind of like, just sounds like noise to me, so that's why it's kind of not in the god tier status. But really like this album. I'm actually probably gonna listen to it after I'm done making this video. So I know I haven't talked about these yet. I will. I just want to get the main albums out of the way first. So Between the Stars is the first album without Lacey, so it's a brand new singer. Do not care to know her name because, I mean, she's only on it in this album, and I'm pretty sure Flyleaf was kaput after this shit. So, gonna give it a meh. I'm sorry, but the only band that can successfully, like, change up artists and still sound really good and keep their vibe is Dance Gavin Dance. Flyleaf suffers immensely from having this new singer because Lacey had like such a distinctive, unique voice. And although the new singer is really good, and I feel really bad that she got so much hate because she didn't deserve that, obviously. She was very talented, a very good singer. But people don't come to listen to Flyleaf for some like clean sounding vocals, if that makes sense. Lacey has a very distinctive, unique voice, and I just did not care for this album. It's just kind of boring and generic to me, and it's kind of sad because it just doesn't feel like Flyleaf to me anymore at this point in time, and they should have just rebranded and it should have just been a separate band because I think they would have stood a lot more of a chance if they did that. So we're gonna give this the Goo Goo Gaga I'm sorry face. Maybe let's put a little boo hoo. And I'm sorry. So now we're gonna talk about the final 3 little EP-ronies, like pepperonis but eperonis. Okay, so Much Like Falling is one of their EPs. They have a shit ton of those. This is my favorite EP. I'm putting it in God tier. The audio quality in these songs are atrocious. However, the beauty behind these songs are so powerful that it doesn't really matter. Like, Much Like Falling is such an underrated song, and it's really fucking haunting. Like, I've never seen her be this direct about like suicidal thoughts before, and I mean, go her, bro. That I love dark shit like that. Very interesting and captivating lyrics in all these songs. I really like how Tina just sounds like, oh my god, if these were all to be remade someday, like with really good audio quality, then I would be all ears because I really like all of these. And also songs like Supernatural are just so pretty. It's probably like one of my favorite slower songs that she has. And overall a very solid EP, and like I wish more people would talk about it. Like, honestly. For these two, I don't have a lot to say because it's just a lot of repeating tracks on other albums. Like, this is just an EP of the self-titled album, but not as good, so I'm gonna put it in like. Don't really, has like Cassie, Red Sam, I'm sorry. Kind of like stuff you're already gonna see in the actual album, but you're better off just listening to the album. And then Music as a Weapon. Words as Weapons, fucking the Seether song, bro. Also don't really have much to say. It also has much, bruh, I just forgot what that is called. Much Like Falling on it. I'm also just gonna put it in like, I mean, you know me, I don't like to really talk about repeating tracks, and I normally wouldn't have even mentioned these two, but it's in this tier list, and I already feel bad for not talking about these. But from what I'm gonna assume, all of this shit is just repeating because I don't care to listen to these, do not know. But I mean, if they're bops, then let me know and I will talk about them. But yeah, this is my Flyleaf album review. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching. Bye.